Hi, Rima. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good. So, how have you been feeling since the last time we saw each other?
I'm not too bad. I've been all right.
Yeah. Have you noticed any kind of reprocessing in between sessions? I know it's been a while.
Um, Not that I can recall. I mean, it has been a while, so it's very much so possible that there has been stuff that's happened and I just I'm not aware of it, or yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
That's okay. Any change in symptoms or behaviors or anything that you can remember that I need to know about?
Um, I don't think so.
Any strange dreams or new thoughts or insights you kind of want to address?
Um, no, I don't think so.
Okay. Do you remember what we worked on last time?
Um, I believe we're still working on my touchstone memory, that first memory.
Yeah. Do you remember I'm sorry, is that still disturbing for you right now?
Um, Meh, kind of, not really. I don't not too much, I wouldn't say.
Okay. Would you say that they were maybe more or less active than the last time we saw each other?
Definitely less active.
Okay. Yeah. So for right now, what image do you feel like represents the worst part of that experience?
Um, I would still say just being like downstairs at my mom's house. I'm pretty sure it's the same image. Just on the couch waiting for my dad to come home. I would say that was probably the worst image still, or the
Yeah.
worst part of it.
When you bring up that image, what emotions are you feeling right now?
Um, I it's kind of hard to say. I feel like I'm like calm and kind of and like I feel like neutral about it. Like I guess because it sucks. But I don't know. I mean, I don't feel as angry. There's a little bit of anger still there, though. I will say there's some anger there.
Okay. So on a scale of 0 to 10, how disturbing does that feel to you right now?
Probably a one.
So when you bring up that memory, let's just notice where you feel that in your body. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and start, but I want to acknowledge if this feels good for you. Is anything kind of messing with that right now?
That light is
Maybe we'll turn it off.
okay. Cool.
I have so many lights, it's fine. All right, let's try that again real quick.
Oh yeah, much better.
Okay. So I want you to go ahead and bring up that memory and that image. Okay? I want you to notice where you're feeling that in your body right now. Just sit in that. And we're just going to follow my fingers. What are you noticing now?
So sorry, it like froze just slightly like twice. So it kind of like it's not frozen anymore, but it froze like slightly twice. And I just noticed myself noticing the plants. Would you be able to move on the other side?
Absolutely. The plans can be very distracting.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Okay, a lot better. So we're just gonna go back to that original memory. We're just gonna notice how you're feeling it in your body, and we'll start from there, okay? What are you noticing now?
I notice I'm like noticing myself a little like anxious, a little like yellow, just anxious and nervous.
Yeah. Let's just go with that.
Okay.
What are you noticing now?
I'm noticing myself like going into just a million places, and with like all as well as like kind of um yeah, I feel like I'm just going, there's like so much, I'm going in a million places, and one of those places is like back to like in therapist mode as well. So I think that kind of hindered me.
Yeah, just notice how that might be your answer showing up right now, you know? Yeah. So we're gonna just bring awareness to that, and we're gonna come back to the physical sensation that you were experiencing in your body when you thought of that memory. Okay? Why don't we go with that?
Okay.
What are you noticing now?
Um Still like anxiety,
Yeah.
and noticing I'm like doing that a lot. And I'm tapping my foot a lot. It's feeling nervous and anxious in general. Because
So
my dad's in India right now. So
let's go with that. Let's make sure we stay, okay? Let's go with the anxiety that you're feeling. What are you noticing now?
um that I stopped twiddling my thumbs, but I feel like I noticed like tension, like my shoulders like started tensing up a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, let's just go with that. What are you noticing now?
I am just, my mind kind of went to like just the other day, I was just with my roommate. We were watching like something on TV, and it it was just she had made just the comment of like, I can't imagine, parent, like a parent leaving or something like something along the lines of that, and just kind of like brought me back there because it was just like I turned to her and I was like, it sucks. It sucks. There's no other way to describe it. It sucks.
So let's go with that sentiment. What are you noticing now?
Just noticing like myself and my relationships like that I have, as well as like ones that I may not have anymore, and stuff, and just like thinking, and wondering that I can be really quick to just like cut somebody off. I'm not really quick, but I can do it, and I can do it well. Um, and I just wonder, like, you know, my dad had something to do with that.
Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
Um, I'm sitting here and just like questioning, like, is it weird, or is it weird that I like there are so like few people that I, can see like them being in my lives in the future. Like I such few, like for the most part, I sit here and just think that there's like an expiration date with everybody. I don't know.
Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
Um, I I'm noticing myself like just feeling sad, sad and angry about, yeah.
Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
Um, I'm just noticing myself like sitting here and wondering if just questioning myself, I guess, and my own like self-worth. Um, is like my dad just used to be like my dad was just such a good uncle to like my cousins. Everybody always has told me so many stories about my dad and stuff, before I was even born and whatnot. And it was like he was this great like uncle to my cousins and stuff. And he's a great father to my brother. He, he wasn't a bad father to me, but I don't know, like I hold that resentment and I cannot let it go and I just don't know why.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that. What do you notice now?
Oh, how little trust I have in anybody, truly. I mean, everybody, especially just, there's certain things. There are certain things, because I can forgive a lot. I can forgive and move on about lying, about bullshit like that, about, whatever, like whatever, getting into a fight and stuff. But then there's just certain things where it's like, I just will remember it. I'm gonna remember it, and it makes me just guard up, like just guard up.
Yeah. Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
The same thing, just thinking about the fact that like there are just certain things that if you do like that, I won't even know what it's necessarily is until it just happens. Like certain wrongs, that I can't move past. I mean, I can move past, but like it will always make me not fully trust you, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that. What do you notice now?
Um, same thing. Same thing. And I mean, like I'm thinking about one of my roommates who's also one of my really close friends. Because that the thing I just said, like it's just applies, it's like with her, because it's like, and people in general, like, there's girl code, and like I get the girl code thing, but like even that stuff, like I can move past. And there's just other things that I just can't.
Yeah. So just a reminder here that we want to stay in the reprocessing, right? So for me, just a brief snapshot of what you're experiencing, and then we'll go with that, okay? Just so you can stay in the mindset. So if we go back to the original memory and what you're feeling in your body right now, can we go with that?
Hmm.
What are you noticing now?
That I'm feeling anxious and I'm feeling like I really like want to text my cousin to see if my dad is there and see if everything's fine. I'm just kind of worried.
Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
It's like love. Love is such a weird thing. I really do love my dad. I love my dad, and I don't even know why I'm worried. Like, he's fine, but I just am worried.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
Just this like memory a while back. This conversation between me and my dad. It was just he literally said, like, he was like, I don't worry about you. Like, I don't have to worry about you because, like, you're tougher than your brother. Like, you're gonna be fine. It's like, how
Yeah.
how am
Okay.
I sitting here worrying about your ass and you don't even like, I know you're where you're coming from saying that. I knew what it would like what it was, it's still like,
Yeah. Well,
do
let's
you
go.
ever worry? Have you ever worried?
Yeah. Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
I feel like I have like a like from what I had just said, I was just thinking like, well, maybe it's because like I am so much like him, and like because like I am not gonna listen to anybody and I'm gonna do whatever I want. Like, that's just how I am, and that's how I learn. That's how I learn in life is by making mistakes and not listening to people when they tell me stuff.
Okay.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
Is that like I really do want to have a better relationship with my dad. I really do. I've tried, like, I don't know. I'll be retired soon.
Well, let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
Honestly, not like it froze like 3 times, just slightly. Yeah, just slightly. So it like kind of distracts me because it's frozen a couple times, before, but it would only be like a glitch and I was able to like go back. But this happened like 3 separate times. So it was like that was kind of more of my focus. So that's yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you notice the screen freezing, try to keep the bilateral stimulation going as much as possible. I know that can be really disruptive.
Yeah.
So why don't we go back to the original memory and the feeling that you're having now, and then go from there since the disruption.
Okay.
What are you noticing now?
I am noticing and thinking that I might need to like go back to therapy.
Why don't we just go with that? What are you noticing now?
Um, I don't know if I'm missing anything. Just like the thought of like going back to therapy. Honestly, I think it's probably a good idea.
It's okay. Let's just go with it. What are you noticing now?
I'm just like I feel like I've really like neglected myself lately. Um, yeah, and I'm envious of people that like actively like work on themselves and that have like progressed and stuff. And I just like don't know if I progressed on working on myself like in the past because it's just like I feel like it.
Okay. Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
Pretty much the same thing. Like I would really like to start working on myself again.
Okay.
I'm just like really down. I feel really down. I turned 30 in 2 weeks. It's scary to me.
So when you go back to that original memory, how disturbing does it feel to you right now?
Like on a scale?
0 to 10.
Um, I on 0. I would say 0.
Do the words, "it wasn't my fault," still fit for you now?
Oh, it wasn't my fault. Oh, it was like the positive.
Yeah, do the words, "it wasn't my fault," still fit for a positive cognition, or is there maybe another positive statement you'd rather have?
Mm, trying to think of another positive statement because it's fitting, but I feel like it's could be. I feel like there's something that would sound better or feel more true or feel better than that.
Yeah.
No, just keep it. I just keep it.
Okay, if something does come up, let me know.
Okay.
How true does "it wasn't my fault" feel on a scale of 1 to 7, 1 being completely untrue and 7 being completely true?
Good. 6. 6.
So I want to ask you to hold those things, two things together, right? Those words, "it wasn't my fault," and that memory. We're just going to do some reprocessing. On a scale of 1 to 7, how true do those words, "it wasn't my fault," feel to you now?
6. Still 6.
Let's just go with those words and that memory. It wasn't my fault. On a scale of 1 to 7, how true do those words feel to you now?
6. I'd say 6.5.
Okay. So once again, let's just hold that memory and those words. "That wasn't my fault" together. Go from there. On a scale of 1 to 7, how true does that feel right now?
7.
Okay. So right now, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and keep in mind that original memory and those words, "it was not my fault." I want to invite you to bring attention to different parts of your body, starting with your head and working downward. Notice any place that you feel any tension, tightness, or anything that's an unusual sensation for you. Let me know.
No, I don't think I have. I don't think I feel anything unusual, like within my body.
Okay.
I think my stomach is kind of like gurgling, but I think it's because like I need to go to the bathroom.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
So is there any gesture or movement that you want to use to connect with this feeling of "it was not my fault"?
You said a gesture or what?
Gesture or like a movement. So some people just, this, or it just depends. There's some people that really like to connect this feeling with a movement so they can remember it.
No, I don't think I have one.
Okay. That's completely okay. So before we go today, I do suggest that we do a relaxation exercise just to kind of really debrief with you. And then we can do a quick debrief conversation if that works okay for you.
Mhm.
Do you have any requests for a relaxation exercise, or would you just like to let me guide it?
You can just guide. You can pick one, guide it.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and get a little comfy, take some deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Just begin by noticing being here right now. If possible, just bring curiosity to your patterns of noticing. Pay attention. Maybe there is a space that your attention goes to first. It might be a space in your body, like your head or your thoughts. It might be external. Just notice that it is a pattern, and just notice what that pattern is. I would like to invite you to bring attention to some area of your body that calls for your attention. As you bring your attention there, just notice what is there. I would like to invite you to welcome whatever is here. Just allow it to be as big as it needs to be, or as small, whatever it is. No matter where your attention is called, even if it was in your thoughts as a judgment, just notice it. Maybe your attention was brought to some tension in your body, the bottom of your feet or your heart. Whatever it is, just gently bring your awareness to it. I would like to invite you to bring a sense of curiosity and allow it to come straight from that part of your body. Think to yourself, if this part of my body could speak right now, what would it be saying? If possible, just be surprised by what it's saying. Now I would like to invite you to notice where you learned that. Notice if that was any way helpful. What was it an answer to? If possible, just give yourself some compassion. Now I would like to invite you to connect with a resource. It could be a resource of love or calm. Maybe it's an image of someone you are sure that you love, no conflict, or a pet, somewhere out in nature, a piece of music or art, or maybe it's a spiritual resource. Just bring that resource up and notice the shift that happens. I want to invite you to imagine a drop of love going into your system right now, going into that space in your body. want to invite you to take a couple big deep breaths here. In through your nose, making your belly as big as possible, and out through your mouth. When you feel ready, we can come back. So the processing that we've done today has been really amazing and also really, really hard. And it's probably going to continue outside of our sessions. You may experience new insights, thoughts, memories, or honestly even dreams. If so, just notice what you're experiencing, and if you wish to record it, please by all means do that and bring those back into our session. Use the resources we've worked on to help manage any disturbances. And obviously, if necessary, I want you to feel free to reach out to me if you need anything. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Emily.
Of course. Is there anything else that you feel like I can give you today?
No, I appreciate you that last mindfulness exercise actually really it helped. I mean, there's a lot. Yeah, I think I really needed it. I needed that.
Well, definitely hold on to that resource and know that you are always welcome to do mindfulness on your own. There's a lot of resources out there for that if that might be helpful, okay? All right. Have a good day, Rima.
Thank you.